Satellite technology. It's more than weather or GPS. Discover the transformative power of CubeSatellites, a revolutionary leap that's democratising space and sparking international collaborations. The future of tech innovation lies in collaborations like those facilitated by the Australian Academy of Technological Sciences and Engineering's TechBridge.
If you think about it, cellular technology, you feel like a really high-tech technology, like to develop a rocket or something like that. However, the CubeSat is really easy to learn and develop instead of the really high-tech satellite. The CubeSat is there to assemble the kind of the Lego.
How does satellite technology impact us?
We get our weather forecasts through satellites. So that's what our Bureau of Meteorology uses to be able to predict the weather for us. We want to actually observe weather patterns throughout the world just to be able to predict the weather or to maybe tell armies what's going on in battles. We also use satellites for communications, for internet, for sending just messages through space in a network in a simple way. We use them for systems which we call global navigation systems, which means the GPS, which keeps the telephones going, that is provided that way.
Why choose CubeSat technology?
The big or large size of the satellite, more or less 500 to 1,000 kilogram satellite one, is still really high technology and extremely expensive. The cost is $100 million, something like that. However, if you are going to develop the CubeSat in maybe university or something like that, the cost is more or less $1 or $2 million, which means that extremely cheaper, like 1,000 times cheaper than normal satellite.
The equipment is so expensive, but every PhD student or even lecturer wants something so as to create satellites. Every university is trying to build satellites. Engineers in particular are coming up with more and more creative things they'd like to do in space if they could. And if it wasn't so congested from the original stuff, plus the junk that's parked in orbit. There's a lot of opportunity. That's what I think is the encouragement for 12-year-olds. New technology to do new things. And you, as you grow up, you'll be able to be the one who invents the new uses of the technology.
Let's see CubeSat technology in action.
We can use it for the agriculture, how the grain or corns grow up. We can monitor the harvesting values is going higher or lower. And also we can take some images for the wildfire detection also.
Especially for people in rural places where in the past we could not even get internet. We've now got the provision of really high-speed internet, which allows us the transformation of agriculture, and farmers rely on data.
How can international collaboration power CubeSat innovations?
It was good to meet the Korean researchers through TechBridge, and it was a good insight into the level of their technology and the things they're able to do. And I think that will be really useful for us as Australia to be able to develop more collaboration with them.
I think the really important thing is they collaborate for the international relationship between other countries. That is why last year I've been in Australia, and then I met a lot of startup or university professor, and we would like to make a lot of collaboration, and we would like to know each other. I knew just one or two companies only, space-based companies in Australia. But when the TechBridge bring me the list of the company, and then I was a little bit shocked that there is a lot of companies in Australia.
CubeSatellite technology is transforming industries and our world. The key is collaboration, as showcased through partnerships like the Australian and Korean researchers. Join us in this global endeavour. Explore satellite technology, participate in international collaboration, and together, let's innovate beyond limits.